BoomBox Union. Written by Andrei Knight II. Okay. Said it.
It's 1989. His father had a talent for tinkering with machines, and his mother loved music. Humming to himself and neck deep in scrap. Yeah. Times like these is when he felt closest to Erdna. Bon Bailey yelled at the top of his lungs. It was already way past late. The boy knew better. Curfew was in an hour, and if they didn't get back soon there would be a patrol and worse. Whereabouts? The old hybrid work zone. AKA, somewhere he shouldn't be. The boy heard his name faintly in the distance. He's been here, on this planet, since 1985. He thinks. But he has considered himself a get-it all his life. Every Sunday, without fail, for the last 4 years Erdna had returned to explore the old hybrid work zone. He knew he wasn't supposed to be here. But there was just something special about the place. Something he couldn't quite put his finger on. Plus, they had all the best stuff. He was working on something big. Something special. And if he could get it to work before the tin of the last Sci-Fi, he just knows that it would blow everybody's minds at this year's show. This year he'll earn the right to choose his own name. That and form his own crew. For sure. Every year there was a festival honoring the heroes of the culture war. This year was special though. This year marked the 10th year anniversary of the day the greatest DJ and his legendary crew the 360 fell to the Church of the Unfolding. Nobody knows how or why it happened. It just did. People used to tell all kinds of stories about him. His mom used to tell him stories about him. But now people act like they forgot. They act like they forgot how get-its used to get it before the Church of the Unfolding came into our land and started giving us a hard way to go. That's why he's been dancing the way as hard as he has for the last 4 years. Trying to make the people remember. Erdna. He could hear his name reverberating off the odd ceramics and alloys around him. But he couldn't stop now. He was so close he could feel it. That missing something, that was about to take his plain old something, to the masterpiece level.
There you are!
Bon's voice managed to be loud, tired, and dry, all at the same time.
Boy, if you don't get down here so we can.
The rest of Bon's words were tuned out by the pure joy of the discovery, and the thoughts of innovation that lay ahead. As he leapt into the HOV, the smile on his oil-covered face was so ginormous, that it obscured the large dirty knapsack that fell in behind him, hitting the old, carbon-scored slab with a loud thud. He quickly settled in. Almost as if he was the one in a rush. Bon was heated. The grown-up was about to let the boy have it. But then he saw that smile, and his fury turned into curiosity instantly.
I don't know how he does it.
Bon thought to himself as they headed toward the gate. After that, his only thought was beating the siren home. Ah. The siren. The siren was like a force of nature. It was a thing of loathing amongst the get-its, a symbol of great shame and embarrassment. It couldn't be stopped. It could only be mitigated. Several layers of concrete and several feet of earth could keep you on your feet though. It was a simple, but workable, solution. However, it would still leave you with a weak, powerless, and nauseating feeling. Anybody caught out unprotected by the sound of the siren was rendered unconscious and taken prisoner to be tried, publicly humiliated, and shipped off-world for involuntary service. Never to be seen or heard from again. The siren sounded at 6. No exceptions. Once at the shop Erdna didn't wait for the HOV to come to a stop before he grabbed his gear and was already on the ground and headed through the Sally port.
Ah! Drop that filthy bag outside and wash up. You know better.
A tall, strong, slender form of a woman stood Back turned, setting the table.
Hi, Mrs. Auntie Bailey. Sorry, Mrs. Auntie Bailey.
Erdna said, as he burst in and then out of the room.
What are you gonna do with that boy?
Mrs. Auntie Bailey said with a stern voice. Are you asking me? Bond sounded surprised.
What other adult would I be talking to?
Mrs. Auntie Bailey said with conviction. It smells amazing in here. Bond said, masterfully parrying the verbal jab.
Nice try, but I'll allow it this time.
Mrs. Auntie Bailey said, allowing a faint smile to grace her full lips.
The end. For now.